All right, so this is everything gotten from the Somerset Patriots on May 29th, 2024. And as you can see right here, we have a decent amount of stuff. Let's start with, the normal, simple, easy to go over stuff. This is the printed ticket. Not much. It gives you all the info about the game. That's about it. Double A affiliate, Somerset Patriots, TD Bank Park. All of that. I've always called it TD Bank Ballpark. That's always what I've known it as. But that logo says park, but everything officially says ballpark. So I'm always confused by that. What else do we have here? We have this thing that I'm not going to use. Well, I shouldn't say that for sure, but it's a Chick Fil A. I almost called it a coupon. I guess it's kind of like a coupon, but it's like a gift card basically. And the reason why I say I'm probably not going to use it is because it's only redeemable at Edison. So that's a little bit out of the way. But I feel like this was a kind of a plant too, because, it was one of those things where it's like the Patriots have to do this thing, and I completely forget what that thing was, but they did it in the fourth inning, and the entire section got these. But the thing is, the school group that was in our section was from Edison. So it was almost definitely a plant where it's like, okay, this group is from Edison. We have these cards, so let's give it to this section. I just happened to be in the back of that section. So it was kind of a plant. I mean, obviously there was no guarantee because the Patriots still had to do whatever it was in the fourth inning for them to win it. But, if they did that, it was, always going to be that section. So we have two different pocket schedules here. The Patriots have become known for having different variations of their pocket schedules, even going back to the Atlantic League days. The insides are pretty much the same, but the covers are always different. You can tell this is the one that I picked up almost immediately when we walked in, because this was sitting in my pocket, and you can see the fold there. And then this cover is the one that they handed to you on the way out the door, or the gate, or whatever. I'm going to open both of these up, because sometimes there's tiny variations, but, there's probably not going to be much difference at all. There's the seating stuff. Here's all of your promotions going up and down here. And there you go. And here is the other side of that. And the calendar type schedule here, and all the teams and stuff. And like I said, put you down. I'm going to open up this next one, and it's the, same thing. Same, all this. I will say this picture is actually different. They at least, not only the cover picture is different, but the inside picture here, the scan for tickets, is a little bit different. This ad might be different. Yeah. The middle ad here is different too. So, tiny little things, but differences nonetheless. And there you go. And actually, no, it is the same. I was going to say, I didn't think the other one maybe didn't have all the Zorro's games oranged out there, but they do. And another thing, we have the cup here, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool cup this year. I don't know where the QR code goes. I assume it goes to their website or the part of the website to buy tickets. Couldn't tell you for sure. But there's a QR code on this cup. You see the stars lining the top and bottom. You see Jasson Dominguez over here, who, like I said, well, if you watch the intro of the entire highlight video, I mentioned that he was rehabbing during this game. So he was actually playing. A lot of times they make these cups, and it's like, these are past players that played probably the previous season, but he was rehabbing. And then we have Anthony Volpe, who, of course, is up with the Yankees and has been for a couple of years now. And now, you probably noticed these. This is one of their alternate identities, the Jersey Diners. And I figured it's something that encapsulates, the entire state. So it just felt like something I wanted to get. Most likely, I don't want to say anything for sure, but most likely not going to end up going to any of their games where they're playing as this identity. But, if it's something that encompasses the whole state, it's just, it's kind of a cool thing, it being my home state, obviously, and everything. Kind If it's something like, Somerset blank, it's cool. Obviously I have huge ties to Somerset, but, that's not the county I live in. If it's something that says Jersey, it's like, oh, well, now that's the whole state. Now I'm more interested, if that makes any sense. But anyway, I basically got this, I pre-ordered this hat pretty much the day that they announced that. I don't know, January, February, March, whenever they did that. And it came probably only a few weeks to a month at maximum later. And I've worn this quite a bit since. You have the pink brim, you have the logo, the Diners logo, front of the hat there, blue all around the back. And there you go, pretty cool. And when I ordered it online, this came in free. It's, a diner hat. There you go, Jersey Diners. There you go. It kind of reminds me, pull out to your head size. So it can go anywhere. I'm a 7.5, so it can go anywhere from 6 7/8 to, right now it's, I guess, at a 7. I don't know how you pull it out, but it goes well beyond what I can see. So, it says pull, I don't know how you pull it out necessarily, but apparently it's too small for me right now. But here is the final thing I got for you. This is the $10 program, which I'm glad that the stands that they had these at takes cash, because otherwise it was like, oh, I have a card. And then she's like, oh, if you, pay with a card, you have to go through the team store. I looked to my right at the team store, nothing but kids. I'm not exaggerating, probably at least a 20-minute wait in line just for that. So it's like, let's pull out a 10 and just, get this over with now. How am I gonna do this? Just do the elbow trick. So they always, and I've been calling it a program, and I guess that's not wrong, but I also, it's also technically a yearbook. That's what the Patriots do. They don't have, they don't make multiple editions of like a program. They just print one big yearbook at the beginning of the year and call it a day, which is completely fine, obviously. It's cool to have something this, quality every year versus, maybe little ones throughout the year that maybe aren't as good quality, Here's an article about the Jersey Diners, by the way. And you saw before they were talking about these spring breakout games, which was what they did during spring training. They had just a bunch of prospects playing exhibition games. And you see a lot of these players here. Patriots in the majors. Oops, still have to do the elbow. Rehabs that happened in the last year. Here is your coaching staff for the Patriots this year. Top 20 prospects. Dominguez, Jones, Arias, Hampton, Wells, Pereira. Obviously, you probably notice there's a few of these guys that are already in the majors and have been there for a little bit. Lombard Jr., Warren, Lalane, Mejia. Now we get down to, you don't get your own page because you're not in the top 10. Selvage, Carr, Rice, Beater. I'm surprised Clayton Beater is still down where he is. They got him a couple of years ago now, 22, I think. And, he was in Somerset. He pitched in the playoffs for them. I'm surprised he's still, floating around down there. Valerio, Vivas, LaGrange, Gomez, Riggio, Cerna. And, a lot of these names I recognize because I just also saw Hudson Valley a few weeks before. So, those single A guys as well. Obviously, the Tampa guys, probably not too familiar with. And obviously, below that even, the Rookie League guys. No one's, unfortunately, really going to know those guys because they mostly play on, back lots and stuff. They're not advertised. No one cares too much for them, unfortunately, besides scouts. No one goes to see their games because, again, they're just on back lots, usually the spring training facilities. Here's all the affiliates. Here's everyone in the league. The Eastern League, that is. Oh, and I lost it. I didn't go too far. That's where I was. Front office staff over here. The advisory board, and a bunch of season ticket holders. Shout out if you see your name. Media partners. And that's it. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's the same back cover advertisement that they've had for years. Anyway, that is all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'll see you guys later.